Ladies and gentlemen, who am I kidding? Gentlemen, welcome. That's up. You know what? It's a great start. That's the start I was hoping for. Welcome to my Overwatch 2 Heroes tier list. All right. Now, I've been playing a little bit of this video game, and it's pretty fun. There's some broken heroes. There's some heroes that I think should just be deleted from the game because they're terrible. All right, we got S, A, B, C, D. You guys know the drill, all right? And by the way, my rank is I'm right around high silver, low gold-ish. I don't play a lot of ranked. I'm a elimination and team deathmatch kind of guy, but whenever I do play ranked, that's where I rank. So I know the heroes, I know their capabilities, but I'm ranking them based on my experience with them in that rank. So starting out with Ana. So here's my thing with Ana. I hate playing her, but if you have a good Ana on your team, she's a good healer. She's consistent. She can be really good, but she gets out healed easily by some of these other healers, especially in Overwatch 2. So for me, Ana is just average. If you're good with her, she's up there with one of the best healers. Her damage is fun. She's fun to play. I would say she's just average right now. That's me. Ashe, similar to Ana, if you're good with her, she can be really good. You can get insane dynamite plays. I mean, she's a fun one to play. I enjoy playing her. She's fun to play. And if you're good with her, if you're consistently hitting headshots, she's lethal. I'm tinkering between B and A. I can't put her A. I'm gonna put her B. She's pretty average to me. If you're hitting headshots with her, she's good. If you're not, she's average. Then we got Baptiste. He's a good healer. He is a really good healer. I wouldn't say he's S tier. I would probably say he's A tier. His Undying is so very useful, especially in the new push game mode. I've played BAP in a couple of them and saved my team from carnage with that a few times. He's good. He's deep. His damage output's pretty good for a healer like him, and he's fun to play overall. So I would say he's good. He's very good. Okay, Bastion. We'll say this, at the lower ranks, Bastion would be like up here, but at higher ranks, he's like down here. Because if you have a good Hanzo on your team, he's done for. So Bastion's kind of hit or miss. But I would say he's gonna be B. B's gonna have a lot of people in it, but Bastion's a definite B for me. Just because I don't know. They tinkered with him a little bit. He can't heal anymore, so he's not as good as he used to be. But that turret form, man, hurts. Brig. All right. Brig is insane. I'm gonna have to put Brig at S tier. Her damage is ridiculous. I play Winston and Torb, and the amount of times I've been knocked off the map as Torb by a Brig is traumatizing. So Brig's an S tier for me. Her heals are good. She can heal you. She can kill you. She can do whatever the heck she wants to you. Brig's a definite S tier. Cassidy. I play Cassidy a good amount. But this is an Overwatch 2 tier list, and in Overwatch 2, they got rid of his stun grenade, and that's why I'm going to have to put him at a C tier. Now, don't get me wrong, he's still playable, but that stun grenade really made him who he is. And I don't know. It's just a 6-shot revolver. You can roll, and you have that follow grenade, which is okay, but without the stun, he's definitely not the same. I think he needs to be reworked a little bit, so that's me. Okay, Doomfist. He was a whole lot better in Overwatch 1. Overwatch 2 is probably one of the worst tanks, so I'm going to have to put him at C. there's not really much to say. They switched a DPS to a tank, gave him some more health, got rid of some abilities, gave him a new one. And he's just... The tank meta right now is ran by 2 tanks, maybe 3. I'll get to that later, but Doomfist is not what he used to be. Okay, D.Va. So I've actually been playing D.Va a good amount, and I can safely say she's freaking insane right now. I mean, she can... Her block... I don't even know what it's called, I forget. Where she, like, absorbs all the damage. She can do that for so long. She can fly. I mean, her ult is lethal on point. She has 2... You literally die, you get a second chance. Granted, you're a tiny little anime girl running around the battlefield, but that's beside the point. You get a second chance. I mean, D.Va's so good. She's consistent. If you have a good healer healing you, borderline unstoppable. Okay, Echo. This is going to pain me. It is, because I was an Echo main for quite some time, but Echo's a D tier. And it's mainly just because there's so many counters to her. You got Sojourn, Hanzo, Soldier, Widow, Torb. Basically anybody can kill her easily. Even a good Genji can. I mean, she's just low health. Yeah, she can fly. Yeah, her stickies are good, but so many things counter her. Genji. One of the easiest to play, in my opinion. Put him at B. He's one of those people where, you know, like these guys. I mean, he's average. You know, you're going to see him in most lobbies that you play because he's easy to play. His abilities are simple. He got good movement, decent damage output. He was my first ever main. Genji was first ever main. Hanzo. Okay, so I play a lot of Hanzo. I do. And for what I found, if you're a good Hanzo, if you have a good Hanzo on your team, borderline unstoppable. If you have a Hanzo who's whiffing his shots, doesn't do scans at a good time, it's hard to watch. But I'm putting Hanzo at A. His damage is really good. I mean, his arrows hit for a lot. One-shot, headshot most people. I mean, he's really good, really good. His ult is really good. And, I mean, that's another thing about Echo. Her ult sucks. I'm sorry. But, yeah, Hanzo's really good. I like Hanzo. He's not S tier for me, but he's close. He's close. Junker Queen. All right. First new person here. And she's definitely not being used as much as I thought she was going to be when I was reading about her. But I would say she's still, you know, she's still up there in the meta. You're not going to see them everywhere. I like her. She's fun to use, but she's average. All right. I mean, B tier is a good place for her because if they rework her a little bit, she'll be insane. But if they can't nerf her, because she'll be terrible. So I feel like where she is right now is good. So you're occasionally, not every single game, like you do D.Va, Brig, and some other people we'll get to. Junkrat is either A or S. I mean, his ult is so good. So good. But I think A tier is a good place for him. Because his splash damage really isn't that wide. Like, you have to get a grenade pretty close to someone for it to hit him, from what I found out. But, I mean, he can launch himself in the air. His ult is one of the best in the game, in my opinion. But his normal attack just isn't the best, you know? You got to get it really close, and that's not an easy task. It depends on how you play him. Kirkio, the new healer. And I must say, she's good at what she does. Teleporting through walls, not something I thought would be introduced into Overwatch, but here we are. Teleports through walls, really good healing output. Really good healing output. The only thing keeping me from putting her in S tier is her damage. Her damage sucks. Alright. If you're constantly hitting them, sure, it's okay. But it's just okay. So I'm going to put her in A tier just because of how purely good her healing is. And that fact that she can teleport through walls. She's a better Mercy in my opinion. So I'm just going to go ahead and put Mercy there. Kirkio is better than Mercy in my opinion. Because Kirkio, you can right click, Right click. Jesus. Oh, got coke all over my hands. Right click and it travels to them and heals them. Mercy, you gotta stay on them, but you can increase damage, which is good, but you can't teleport through walls. Alright, Lucio. My opinion, he's the most consistent healer in the game. Get in a circle, get healed up. It takes a little bit, but you'll get healed up. His boop is good. He has a good... His bop is really good. I've been bopped off the map quite a few times by him. Damage is okay. This is a tough one, man. It's either B or C, because his healing's really not that good. His attack's not great. I'm putting him at C. His ult is really good, especially for crucial moments, but I think C's a good spot for him. Mei faced some of the roughest changes. She's a D tier for me. I mean, she used to be really good. She used to be up here, you know, but she's down here now. Can't freeze people, you know, but she can still heal, but her attack's just not good, man. She can slow people down, but she's gonna get killed in the meantime. She's D. She's a D for me. Moira's an easy S. Easy S. I had a buddy sent me a picture. He had 42 eliminations with Moira, 12,000 healing, 12,000 damage. Like, what? And he does that consistently with Moira. I mean, Moira's insane. I don't feel like that one's debatable. Moira's an easy S. I mean, she can do anything, you know. Orisa. Orisa's also going to be an S. I mean, you're going to see her in every single lobby. Guaranteed. If you go queue into a quick play right now, you're going to see an Orisa. Guaranteed. She's insane. Her ult, her everything. Damage, her abilities, everything about her is just perfect. It's too perfect, though. She's overpowered. She needs to be reworked. She needs to be nerfed. Pharah, similar but with Echo. Really easy to be countered. But she's slightly better than Echo and Mei. Just because her damage is really good. Her ult's really good. And she can throw people off the map. I would even put her up here. But I feel like I would take any of these people over a Pharah. So that's why I'm going to put her in C. Right, Reaper. So in Overwatch 1, Reaper would have been up here. However, he's down here. Damage decrease like nothing else. I mean, yeah, he's still good, but he's not the same, you know. His ult's still good, not as good. He's still playable, but he's balanced now. I like where Reaper's at. Reinhardt, he's one of the better tanks in my opinion. I'm gonna put him A because I feel like Orisa's still a little bit better. Ryan's an A. I play Ryan a good amount on ranked. You can charge at people, that's really good. 2 fireballs now you can throw, that's really good. Ult is still pretty good. It's always been a mediocre one to me. Ryan's just one of those consistently strong people, you know. Same goes for Roadhog. Roadhog's always been good. He always will be good. I mean, a tank that can heal himself and heal himself good is almost hard to beat. So I'm going to put him A as well. I would even... Oh, is Roadhog an S tier? I can't put Roadhog at S. Lack of range. I mean, yeah, Roadhog's good at A. He's really good at what he does in close range combat. And there's this one map with the hole in the middle of the capture point. And the amount of times I've gotten hooked into there is ridiculous. I'm talking probably over 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 times. A ridiculous amount. Siggy Wiggy, Sigma. Alright, he's a B tier. Let me explain. Damage, he's really good with damage. His shields are good. But there's better tanks out there. Alright, I'm ranking him based off tank category. You're almost never going to see a Sigma. I have one buddy who mains Sigma. I don't know why. He could main Roadhog, Reinhardt, Orisa. Almost every other tank is going to be better. So, okay, Sojourn, the new DPS. She's insane. Her ult is ridiculous. She has the ray gun, charge it up, bop someone, dead. Her ability is ridiculous. If you throw that into a room of people, you're guaranteed to get play of the game because you're gonna get your ray gun charged up. You spray and pray him for a little bit, and then ray gun, you kill them all. Sojourn is an easy S. If there's one above S, I would probably put her and Brig there. I mean, Sojourn's insane right now. Soldier is really just outplayed by Sojourn, but he's still good. I'm going to put him B. I feel like that's a good spot for him with all these others. He can heal himself. That's really what makes him good. You know, I'm going to put him A. I think A is a good spot for him because he can heal himself pretty good. Good damage. His rockets are good. His ult's really, really good, especially with the tank meta. Gets as much damage done as you can to those tanks. I feel like A is a good spot for Soldier. Okay, then we got Sombra. Sombra's gun is ridiculous this season. She's fun to use. Ooh. That's a tough one, man. This is a really tough one. Would I prefer to have a Sigma on my team over a Sombra? I think I would prefer any of these over Sombra. I'm putting her at C. And I mean, the thing with her is, like, most Sombras teleport into people and they get killed. I mean, she's good if you play her right, but she's a tough one to master. If you master her, she's really good, but she's a tough one to master. And at my level, not good. So, C tier for me, but she could be higher up at higher ranks. Symmetra. Okay. I play a good amount of Symmetra, and I can safely say she's brutally average. I mean, I like her gun. A lot of people don't. I like her turrets, but they get killed. I like her teleporter, but it gets killed. And I like her wall, and that doesn't get killed. So that's why she's average. You can melt people with her when she gets heated up. I like her. She's fun to play. I play her just to have fun. Torbjorn. My main character for whenever I'm playing DPS. He is my main. For those reasons, he's an S tier. No, I'm not going to put him in S. He's an A tier. He's not S, but he could be. In my books, he's S++. I love Torb. Damage is really good. He has shotgun and sniper all in one, basically, if you play him right. His turret's really good. Keep it healed up. Say goodbye to Pharahs, Echoes. Basically, everybody say bye to him beside the tanks and most TPSs, but that's beside the point. Torb's consistent for me. I consistently do good with him in my games, competitive, unranked, everything. I like Torb. He's my main. I play him the most. Tracer. Okay. To all my buddies watching. To all of my buddies watching. You know where I want to put Tracer. You know exactly where I want to. But I'm going to play this truthfully. Tracer's a D tier. End of game. Widow. I'm just kidding. I hate Tracer. I hate Tracer. I hate Tracer. Least favorite person in the game. Hate going against her. Hate playing her. I hate her. I hate her. I hate her. But she's there. It pains me to do it. I'm not going to explain it just because I get heated whenever I talk about that little anime-looking girl piece of crap. Anyways, Widowmaker, to me, Widowmaker, if you're good with Widow, your team's guaranteed a W. But that almost never happens. Widow's going to be a C. Like, if you're a good Widow, consistently getting headshots, it's almost hard to beat you. But, like, she gets countered really easily. You can get pushed with a Widow really easily. And if you're just hitting body shots, you're not being that useful to your team, frankly. So, alright, Winston is my main tank for whenever I'm playing tank. I'm just going to ring Zen next to Winston. You'll see why in a minute. So, with that being said, he is S tier. I'm just kidding again. I would put Winston at a B, truthfully. Because, I mean, he's good. No, I would put him at an A, actually. Just because he has range now, and that really helped him out. Granted, it's pretty bad range, but it's range, all right? He can jump, he has a shield, his ult is good, tanks a lot of damage, get a little heals on him, you're good. I play Winston whenever I'm tanking in competitive, and I have a blast with him. I love Winston. He's fun to play, and he's good. Reason to move Zenyatta right here. He is my main healer. Healer. One more time. Healer. If I'm being honest, I hate healing. So basically what I do whenever I'm in the healing role, I take Zen, put the healing orb on my tank, and play like I'm a DPS. If my tank dies, put it on someone else until the tank gets back. That's all you can really do as a Zen, really. And I do good damage with him. I've gotten play of the game many times charging him up. Triple dinks, double dinks, quadruple dinks, 6 dinks, everything. Zen's fun to play to me. But he is a healer, but he acts as a DPS, so he's a B tier. Not good at what he's supposed to do, but he's good at what he's not supposed to do. So, okay, Wrecking Ball. Wrecking Ball is probably my most least played character. Well, beside Junker Queen, I've always never played her, just because. But reason I don't play a lot of Wrecking Ball is because she sucks. She's an easy D tier. She can spin around, but she dies so quickly. I mean, Hamster dies so quickly. Easy kill. If you have a Wrecking Ball as your tank, just leave the game. You're not going to win. It's not, unless you have a Moira, of course, because she can do everything. Zarya is a lot better in Overwatch 2 than she was in 1. But she's still not great. I'm going to put Zarya at... put Zarya at B. I think that's a good spot for her. She's good. Like Symmetra. So Zarya's alright. She can put shields on people, which is really nice. So I would say she's average. She's in a good spot. But anyways, guys, that is my Overwatch 2 tier list. You guys can screenshot it, roast me, do whatever the heck you want to do with it. That is it. That is my preference on who was broken and who was good. If it was my choice, these 3 right here would be an S+++++. Because they're my 3 mains. But anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. If you guys do not agree with these choices, let me know down below. Tell me what you would have moved, what you would have kept the same. Do whatever your heart desires. Thank you guys for watching. Stay humble now. How do I...